Netflix is back in the news in a very interesting way. They're saying basically that their stock has rebounded slightly, and they've rebuilt a lot of the subscriber base that they lost when they, the Cuties debacle of 2021, or was that 2020?
It was 2020.
2020?
Yeah.
So they're basically saying that they took a hit at the first part of 2022, and I think there's a typo here. I'm going to put it on screen. It says 1,170 million subscribers. That's not a thing, right?
Wait, what?
That's it's a comma. I think it's supposed to be
That's a typo, right?
Yeah, it's a typo. But it
just means 170 million.
Or 1.17 million.
There's no way they lost 170 million subscribers. Like they lost, as far as I remember, they lost about 1 million subscribers.
Probably 1.7.
Yeah, so it says about 2 million subscribers. They've they've added 7 million. They've added another 7 million paid subscribers in the last 6 months of the year, and their stock prices rebounded from like $239 to $299. And they're saying it's because they're doing the smart thing and they're getting rid of Ibram X. Kendi's anti-racist baby show they were going to make. As if anybody in the world with a brain and any amount of clarity of mind would tune into Netflix and go like, I think what I want to watch tonight is Anti-Racist Baby by Ibram X. Kendi.
I'm so glad that that's not going to be made.
Wait, what is this about Meghan Markle's project?
They canceled that as well. I don't remember what that one was about, but
Pearl?
Yeah, Pearl, and then they also canceled the one about the guy getting pregnant. They made Junior 2 decades ago. I guess that's like 3 decades ago.
They won't stop. Hollywood won't stop with the imagery of like men being pregnant.
They love
What's
it.
that about?
They love it. It's their thing. Do you think that this is
okay? The Meghan Markle series was an animated thing
about
it was a 12-year-old girl named Pearl on a journey of self-discovery as she tries to overcome life's daily challenges and finds inspiration in influential women throughout history.
Yeah.
Netflix has since dropped the working title of Pearl.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like woke kids programming.
I could not roll my
from
eyes
the most
any harder.
insufferable woman on the planet. That's like why we freaked out when we heard that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were working on developing rom-coms and sitcom type of content, because they're
not
the most
funny,
humorless, joyless people. They're not capable of, and also like loveless. They're like humorless people in a loveless marriage.
Well, maybe if they made humorless, thoughtless, like loveless shows about like being sad, lonely, and angry at the world and offended by everything.
They can't make rom-coms.
Do people that are sad, lonely, and offended by the world want to watch content about other people that are sad, lonely, and offended at the world?
That's a very good question. Or would they be more aspirational? Like they're looking for a positive, they're looking for some semblance of positivity. So
no, they
for...
want content that wallows
Misery
with
loves
them.
company.
They want a character they can relate to.
Oh yeah, they have to
very
see themselves.
closely,
They have to see themselves
on screen. And if they can't see themselves on screen, then that's oppression.
You might be right.
Representation matters.
They also mentioned that it's not just the shows they're canceling; it's the fact that they refused to back down over the Dave Chappelle stuff. They stuck behind that. They canceled the Resident Evil show, so that's not getting a second season. So there's small mercies there, right? Like Netflix has kind of become one of those ones where I don't think about it that much.
Was that woke?
Yes. Well, they rate, yeah. I mean, but in general, just bad. Like with all the most people who have a problem with the race swapping.
Well, I mean, those walk hand in hand.
Yeah.
What is this? And Netflix has quietly canceled animated kids show Ridley Jones. In a recent episode, it centered around a bison named Fred who came out as non-binary to its grandmother.
Non-binary.
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 Come on.
Yeah.
It's this screenshot
writes
has
itself.
the baby bison saying,
that show if that's
"My
what it was."
heart says that the way I feel most myself is to go by the name Fred."
See, just picture.
I'm about to start dead naming this baby bison, dude.
Yes.
Dead bison naming. Like just picture
What's-
Gregory House having to like.
What is this bison's legal name?
Yeah.
Someone tell me.
Somebody said that in the Gotham Knights, in the show Gotham Knights, like a character gets, like a police officer gets scolded by another police officer for dead naming a suspect who like killed someone. Isn't that incredible?
Oh my gosh, this is for preschoolers.
Yeah, well that's their target market right there. But Netflix to me just keeps falling behind the 8 ball of being more and more irrelevant. I don't watch Netflix that much. They're making most of their money off of documentary series or Dahmer, true crime. That's the target market for it.
Yeah,
now.
Dahmer did really well.
Yeah, that's the target market for it now.
They got a little bit more backlash on that, though. It's like higher risk to make a show about a real person.
Yeah, but like in general, that backlash wasn't because he was a real person or even because he was a serial killer. It's because it was related to LGBTQIA, which automatically makes it a problem to them.
What the hell? The non-binary Bison was voiced by Cyndi Lauper? This gets more and more absurd.
Cyndi Lauper's a mega progressive.
Non-binaries just want to have fun.
Yeah, yeah. You know, she played she played like a
former girls.
Yes.
Oh no.
Girls Plus just want to have fun.
Yeah,
yes, Girls Plus just want to have fun.
Is that like a Lane Bryant?
Girls Plus.
Yes, they could do that. That would have been a commercial 10 years ago.
Lane Bryant. Ooh, I made a joke about Lane Bryant on the internet one time. That didn't go over.
Wait, what was the joke?
Just something about it was crude and coarse. The humor was in the offensive-ness of it. So
you don't want to repeat it?
Definitely don't.
Okay, fair enough.
More like 4 Lane Bryant.
Yeah, that was good. Does anybody here even like just I don't know how many streaming services you guys watch, if any, but does anybody here even watch Netflix all that often?
Absolutely not.
It's not my login, so yes. Yeah. If it were my login, I would cancel it immediately.
Yeah. Well, you would have done that over Cuties, right? Like most people would.
There are some things that still live there that I watch. Yes.
Like what?
Supernatural. Is
okay. And anytime a show has like 13 seasons, you're kind of trapped by like even the torrenters.
Well, at least 5 of them are good.
Even the torrenters don't want to have to take the time to torrent all 13 seasons. They're like, that's taking up a lot of hard drive space. I don't know if I want to do that.
And not everything they make is bad. Like Dark, I think, is incredible. Like, and I don't know if it's available on DVD. If it is,
yeah.
Well, DVD.
Wait, wasn't I didn't see it, but people liked Midnight Mass, right? Midnight Mass was one.
Midnight Mass is quite good.
That people liked.
Yeah, all the everything that Mike Flanagan has done has been good, even though he's insufferable. Yeah. His art is fantastic.
Does it feel like Netflix is forced to stand up for their stuff more than other streaming services? That feels true to me. Like, okay, look, they make their comedy specials. Nobody asked Hulu why you made an Astroworld documentary a week after Astroworld happened. Like,
well, I mean, sponsoring Dave Chappelle is more controversial than criticizing Travis Scott, right? I mean,
yeah, but they made the documentary, which a lot of people would have seen as profiting off of tragedy, like a week after it happened.
That's most documentaries, honestly.
But it's the timing for something like that. I'm just trying to think, like, is there an analog? Like, is there another streaming service that is forced to constantly defend their choices as much as Netflix is?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. No.
I think it's because they've, even though they seem to reverse course now, they've pushed the most politicized content.
I think Disney is.
Depends what they're defending it for. I think at the start, Apple was defending everything like, no, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Because the first year of content was just bad. Like they spent $2 billion on, and they're like, oh, really
Apple's got disposable income.
Yeah. We're gonna be
but now they make good
streaming
stuff.
service.
We got 2 there, Mary.
Oh, that's Danzatastic said it would be so dope to play Destiny with Phil one day. What are your thoughts on Gambit in Destiny 2?
It's better now that it's winner take all in one game, in one match. I wasn't a fan of the best out of 3. That was punishing. But overall, I'm not really a Destiny fan. I mean, I'm sorry, a Gambit fan. So I like PvP.
And he said, I guess in regards to pop culture, what is everyone's thoughts on anime? Sorry if this question has been answered before.
Look, I'm
not into anime.
I'm gonna force myself to. I assume that I will end up starting to like it once I force myself to get into it. But there's just so much stuff that I'm watching right now that, like I said, I started watching Attack on Titan, but there's just like I started watching Smallville, and I'm enthralled with Smallville.
It's just I find it so much more engaging to see actual people on the screen. Yeah. I'm sorry, it's not. It doesn't appeal to me.
I'm telling you right now, Smallville is enthralling. It's incredible. Like it's so 2001. Like there's American flags everywhere, and like everybody doesn't hate America. Like all the stories, which are these quintessential coming of age stories.
The other one.
Yep.
Old Warrior 34 said, if you give I'll give you another dead name, Bruce Wayne, an employed CW writer.
Yeah, he's in the Gotham Knights series, Batman is he's dead. And the Bat computer is basically like 3 iMacs pushed together. It's so low budget and awful. It's terrible. Look, Netflix to me is forced to defend themselves more than other streaming services, but I think their library of content is so large now that most people just forget they have it anyways. Like a lot of people
I
have
forget
it.
that I have it. Yeah.
See, like it's like you're so used to seeing the icon that you just like ignore it.
Yeah. Like I have it at home on the living room TV. It's not my account, even though I have one.
Yeah.
Like I'm just too dumb to cancel it. I suppose.
Do you have a service you like to watch the most? Oh, actually, before you say, the other day I got logged out of my Hulu. I watch Hulu more than any streaming service right now, and I got logged out of my Hulu. And it when I tried to log back in, it used my other email where I had like a Hulu account before. So it almost got me to like sign up for Hulu a second time.
You almost fell for it.
Yeah, like because I was like, I swear I just paid.
They're double dipping on Brett.
Yeah, like I was like, it was like one email because I have like 2 emails that are used for different things, and one of them was from like a long time ago. It's like,
but did they offer the 1 week free trial?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey man.
You know what's really more deceptive is a 3-month free trial of anything, because then you're really gonna forget.
Yeah, that's the whole point. They want you to forget.
All they want is the $12.99 the first month.
That's what they're doing now with Apple TV. I'm telling you, Carter's gonna forget. Carter's gonna forget in 3 months. We're gonna have him back on in the summer, and he's like, it's like $13 taken out of my bank account.
Always. That's the only one. Apple, because I can cancel it from my phone.
Yep.
I get it when the show comes out. I wait till it's done. I watch it 1 week free trial, cancel every single time.
That's amazing.
Every time. Never had it for more than a month.
Someone commented, make your life easier. Stop subscribing to stuff. Walk your dog instead. That's very true.
That's not an untrue statement.
So, well, then what's my dog going to watch?
Oh yeah, you need the dog channel.
I do have the dog channel.
Charlie
has the dog channel.
We could put that on.
Back
we
here.
could put that on behind us.
For all the dogs watching Pop Culture Crisis, they get something too.
They're just barking at us.
Somebody in the chat said erroneously that Hulu is bad, and that's just wrong. It's just wrong. Also, it's crazy how many
Hulu
people
has great shows.
Yeah,
like they have great shows.
and lots of full series dramas and everything like that. Far more than Netflix has. Like
Devs is on there, I believe.
I believe so. Well, like most of the
Castle Rock.
Most of the like Buffy and Angel are both on there. The Shield is on there, and The Shield's not on any other streaming services. Monk is on there, even though Monk is also on Peacock.
The problem is
Monk is on.
Every
It's not
time
that
I
funny.
So mature.
It's not
Monk
that.
is on.
No, it's just
Monk
a dumb
is on
name.
Amazon.
It's
Prime.
not a hee hee. It's just dumb.
It is a dumb name. Yeah. The
like a
problem with streaming
turkey.
services is like
Like what?
all of 100% of streaming services are 90% composed of crap. So
Yes.
I'd rather sell my soul to whatever mega corporation will swallow every streaming service up into one big conglomerate. Then I will do it. But before then, I'm not going to
go back to
subscribe
the
to anything.
iTunes model, man. What we were talking about last time was here. Where it was like, you want this show? It's 99 cents or $1.99 for the episode. Like, done. Like,
Yeah.
You can still buy episodes and
It requires
stuff on,
more thought and
you-
effort, though.
You can.
No, it doesn't. Like, if you have a feed in your iTunes, like, it was so easy. What was that? 2009, 10 or something like that. Where like that's how I watched The Office. It was like I didn't have cable.
For
I just
people who
downloaded.
just want to autoplay and funnel content.
Yeah, but he's saying like when they were
into
new,
their-
like when new
their
episodes would
brains.
come out, you could download them as they went.
Yeah, so that's how you fund your show. Like, 'cause instead, like, you're like, well, I got Netflix because I like Stranger Things or whatever.
Well, it's like Brett said, there's a reason everything's like auto pay now.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Yeah.
on
They just
autopilot.
set it and forget. Set it
Yeah.
and forget, so you don't have to.
It's a better business
so
plan.
dumb, it doesn't work.
Look, I actually think that for most of like Peacock has the laugh. Go ahead. Laugh.
No,
No.
good.
okay.
Peacock seems to have the least amount of content with the highest return on amount of shows that I watch, right? So like Hulu, I have a whole library of stuff that I watch, but they also have hundreds upon hundreds of other stuff that I'm never going to watch. It seems like 30 to 40% of Peacock is actually quite good stuff that I actually want to watch. And there's just less there, and it costs less than the other streaming services. So
Doesn't Apple cost less than all of them too?
I think it's less than, I think it's $12.99.
Is it? I thought it was only like $7.99.
Is it?
Remember when Netflix
Maybe I
was
just-
$8
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
and you didn't have
But-
ads?
Yes.
How much is that?
Well,
is
you still,
Netflix?
it's like $15.49.
Really?
Yeah.
It was $8 a month for no ads.
Apple's the best one.
Yeah.
They're the best one.
No.
They are, dude.
No.
They are.
You
No.
like gutsy with Hillary Clinton?
No.
You're
Like,
funding
like
the
stuff
politicians.
Yeah, but they make like Severance or Servant or
Severance
Foundation.
is good. I haven't seen those.
They're all so good. The Chris Evans stuff, all good. They make good stuff.
Also, Hulu has Power, which
Their
is,
movies are bad though.
Hulu was originally on Stars, so I didn't expect that to end up on that platform. So there's a lot of stuff to watch. Look, I think Netflix is going to be fine because they're going to keep gobbling up these properties, and they just canceled their $130 million rom-com, so we don't have to worry about that either.
Dude, that was such a funny story, and your response to it was the funniest thing. Like,
It was
I
Shot
wonder
and
what
Chaser.
happened.
What could have possibly gone wrong to know that they weren't good? Granted, it would have had.
It opens a huge can of worms, though. You're right. Like with the holiday, like that is an insane budget. That is a madness budget.
But those were all big. It
Who
all went to the
cares?
actors.
So
It all went
they
to
had
the
Bruce
actors.
Willis, Samuel L. Jackson, James McAvoy, Sarah Paulson. Those are all huge actors in Salt Glass. So what the
Yeah,
hell?
to work with a director they want to work with, they'll take the pay cut. If they don't want to work with
Right.
Nancy Meyer, they're like, you're gonna have to pay me all the money to make it.
Right, but there's no. Oh, come on, man! Like even if you paid them all Robert Downey Jr. money, it's not that much.
But the thing is, for the holiday,
$85 million
for the
movie? That's
holiday,
insane.
for the
Especially
holiday,
2008.
I guarantee you right now, if anybody here got up out of their seat and went to Walmart and you looked at the $5 movie bin, there's a copy of the holiday sitting on top. And if you waited, if you just took out a lawn chair and you sat there for a day,
I'm gonna check you on that.
At least one person would buy it.
I'm going to check you on it.
I don't know if it's in the $5. Are there more than?
Oh,
one?
now you walk it back.
No, are there more than one size of like discount movie bins?
No idea.
I don't know. I don't
You
hang
should
out at the.
check
I mean,
me
I
on
don't
it.
buy DVDs.
Check me on it. But I'm saying that's how movies like The Holiday made their money. Like that movie made a little bit of money in the theaters, but that's not where its bread and butter is.
That's
It's
an absolutely
it's
insane budget.
people
though,
buying
man.
the movie. I watched The
That's
Holiday.
double the budget of Joker.
Yes.
That's insane. No, it's more than double.
Joker cost 50.
I thought it was 40. Sorry.
50 or 55.
No, I thought it was 40.
And then yeah, in The Holiday, adjusted for inflation though.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
I so would have watched. Now I'm curious. Now I want them to release Batgirl and the Nancy Meyer $130 million rom-com.
Oh, you're right. It was 55.
Do you any rom-coms that you've ever watched, Phil? Like any rom-coms?
Yeah.
Like what?
Oh God, I don't know.
Bros, probably.
I don't know what Bros is. No.
Oh, you didn't.
You should check it out.
It's the gay
No,
one.
no.
You should Google
Billy
it.
Eichner one.
Yeah.
No. I mean, like, I was a kid when Pretty Woman came out, so like I watched that. Like
You were
as
like
a-
in the golden age of rom-coms.
I was a little kid,
Yeah.
you know, like
Notting Hill.
I mean, like An American President with Michael Douglas and Anne Heche, I think is her name, was a great one. There's like I've seen more rom-coms hanging out with my mom and my sister and stuff than I could.
The 90s was
imagine.
this amazing time where every rom-com was a white background with the two actors and
they're like
rainbow
looking at
text.
each other.
Yeah,
like,
and rainbow text.
Yeah.
Every single one.
Yep. Also, like, and they're all kind of made. All the box covers are the same for most
Yeah,
of them.
they're all
Yeah.
standing on the title.
It's
every
a
single
platform.
time.
It's like some type of. I mean, it's the same thing when you like get
Orange
the
and
made for
blue.
TV,
Yeah.
like the action movie. Like they all kind of have the same. The low budget action movies all have the same. They all kind of look like Red
Dude
or Machete
kicking
Kills.
with an
Yeah.
explosion behind him.
Yeah, or a gun, or there's a very prominent gun. It's like looks like Machete Kills or Red. Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.